Okay, I think I've got everything fixed and ready. Just swap things a second. I have disappeared. Okay, hang on, where am I? There I am, temporarily. Except it hasn't. I'm on the new laptop, so everything is just chaos. There, there we go. To answer your message over on Discord, Tima, there's no problem with the laptop. This is the first time using it to go live, so I'm. Uh, I think it's working though, and I've already tested the Dragon Age game save file from the old laptop has transferred over to the new one. Um, so I think we're good. Um, I may have to double check because I haven't actually played it yet. So I may have to double check that it is working, but it loaded fine, so it should be okay. Hopefully everyone can hear me fine. But hello Tima, hello Liam, and hello Nai. Good. I was going to say good morning, but no, it is afternoon now. Hopefully everything is good. Everyone can hear me fine. Is the laptop good? I believe it is. I'll put it this way. I installed Dragon Age and Baldur's Gate 3 a couple of nights ago to see how good it was. And it automatically set it to the highest settings, which normally does not happen for me because my laptops are not usually gaming laptops. They're usually like just enough to write on. Um, so yeah, it was nice to see stuff set to the highest settings. Really nice. Um, Baldur's Gate has been playing fine, apart from the other night. But I think that was my internet was being funny because of the storms we've been having. So I think that was the only thing that made it go a little bit weird. But other than that, it seems to be working just fine. I've kept the box just in case it dies because I've had um one of my I'm gonna call it an old laptop. It wasn't that old. It was a couple of years ago, but I bought a new laptop. I'm gonna call it Asus because it is a sussy backer. Um, but basically, the OS decided to die on it completely. I couldn't even do a factory reset. Lucky enough, it was still within warranty. So I was able to get it like exchanged. Um, but my relationship with technology is not always on the good side. Um, so yeah, so I've kept everything just in case anything does happen to this laptop. But so far, haven't had a problem with it. It runs smoothly. Um, and yeah, so everything should be okay. I'm currently using the laptop's camera at the moment because I haven't set everything up for my other camera. Um, but it seems to be uh picking up my facial movements just fine. So I think we're good. I think we're good. You've never played Dragon Age? I highly recommend playing like the original ones, because they are just that good. Like if you like fantasy, you will love Dragon Age. They are a little bit um dark in places, but they're really, really good. I love them. And I am glad my bit echoey. I don't know if because I haven't obviously used this to stream yet, so I don't know if I've set up everything properly again. Start mic disabled. Okay, the other mics are disabled, so it should be okay. It might just be the mic. Honestly, it's not a high end mic. It's just a cheap thing I got. Um, I did think about getting a PC though, Team Up, but um, I still don't have any room to have a proper computer room. Um, so the only place I could physically put a desktop PC would be downstairs, which is where the dogs are, where the kids are, where the TV is. You know, it would be way too noisy down there for me to stream. Whereas up in my room that has no room, um, it's quiet and you don't really hear much. Sometimes you might hear the dogs bark, or the kids screeching if they're really loud. But usually it's quite quiet. So I decided to just stick with the laptop for now until I can get a place which is quiet and has the room for a PC. Right, and I think everything seems to be working as far as I can tell, which is good. That's what we like to see. Did I show you a picture of my room before, Tima? I think I might have. Well, I might have shown you my massive teddy collection because I have a lot of Pokemon teddies. They're all from Build-A-Bear, like literally all of them. Well, okay, maybe some of them aren't. The majority of them are from Build-A-Bear, not all of them. Right, so let's swap to the. And I think everything is okay there. So if I load Who's Learned, yes, I know I don't have those. Well, I have them installed, but I don't. They're not installed properly for some reason. Oh, okay, okay, we're gonna be like this, are we? We're gonna be like this. Okay, it's having a hissy fit now. Okay, maybe I won't be able to play the save file. Uh, uh, the Golden Egg Dragon Slayer. The Dragon Slayer is installed. Like, I don't know why it's saying it's not installed, 'cause it is. Golden Egg I could kind of understand because I took that out because I couldn't get it to work. And I don't really need it anyway. But the Dragon Slayer's in here. Of course, it wouldn't be a Yukiro stream if there wasn't stuff. Um, it quite literally is, isn't there? Let's try compiling it again, see if that works. That's the problem with old games. When you put mods in them, they don't always recognize them. It's not gonna. It's really weird because when I checked the files of on my old laptop, it did not have um those two mods in the override file, but apparently they work. I mean, I can always end the stream and then just reload on the old laptop and do the stream from there. It's not a big deal, but I was kind of hoping to stream on the new laptop. Or we can always play a different game, I suppose, but then my screen title won't make sense. uh, life. Right, okay. Okay, let's go back to 10 while I figure this out. And I've disappeared again. Downloadable content. They're all the official ones. Okay, yeah, no, the downloadable content just says the official ones. Oh, hang on. No. It almost loads, but then decides not to. Okay. Hmm. Let's uninstall the Dragon Slayer for a moment. Because I kept all the mods saved just in case I was having issues. It's a good thing I did. Oh no, that's Dragon Age 2 mods. Um, okay. The egg, golden egg, I did save just in case. Okay. No, it doesn't seem to even want to recognize that they're installed now. Ugh, Dragon Age really knows how to wind me up sometimes. Yeah, this is kind of what happens when you install mods. Um, I mean, we can always create a new character and bang. and do it all again. Which would be annoying, but yeah, no, it really does not want to load. Okay, so our options are I end the stream and then restart the stream on my old laptop and we continue from there. Or we just start a whole new game on the new laptop. What would you guys rather me do? I'll let you guys decide. Bang. It should still work fine on the old laptop. Hello, repressed memories. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling we were gonna have technical issues with the with Dragon Age and trying to move it over with the mods because I couldn't get the mods working the other day, so I was hoping it would let me just like boot it up without the mods, but because they're not game breaking mods or anything. One literally just gives you like gold, and that's it, and the other is a weapon. I think it's Guts weapon from Berserk, as if you couldn't tell from the background. I don't think I've ever actually gotten the weapon because I can't remember if it actually ever worked. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Well, as soon as I fix the old character, I can like go back to that one. And then just play a new character for now. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. I did create a Dalish elf the other day for fun and to test the computer's capabilities. Um, okay, so let's swap screens again. Sorry, repressed. Yeah, basically I have two mods installed on the old laptop. Seem to apparently work that I didn't realize they. Well, I knew one did, but I didn't realize the other was working. So when I moved the character file over to the new laptop, I don't have those two mods in. Well, I didn't install the egg mod because I got found the tool set, which I can just change the amount of gold my Kuzland had that way. So I didn't need the egg anymore, so I didn't install it. Um, and the other one is Guts' weapon from Berserk. Um, I've tried to install them now, but it's still not registering, which is why I didn't install them earlier because it wasn't registering earlier. Um, so that's the problem. It's having a hissy fit because apparently those two mods aren't installed. It's okay. We can. I'll figure it out and then we can just go from there, I guess.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, They destroyed it.
I guess Liam gets to see the opening now. After all, then.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
This intro is really good. I love this intro. Like, I miss playing Dragon Age. It's a shame that the servers are no longer functioning. Hopefully I can
It has
transfer
been
the
4 centuries since that
this
victory,
file
and we have kept our
into
vigil.
Dragon Age 2.
We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may
I
even
love how
be
he just
too
kicks him off
late,
the cliff.
for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
You're welcome for the song cover. Hopefully I did it kind of justice. I really like singing, but I have zero talent in it and stuff, so I'm a little bit self-conscious, but doesn't stop me. I have no idea what we're going to play this time. Shall we go Dwarf? 'Cause we haven't gone Dwarf, like, before. Well, I have, but not very often. I've never, like, really completed a game playing Dwarf. I'm gonna play Rogue, because Rogue is my thing. If it's not Mage, it's Rogue. I don't know whether to go Commoner or Noble. And should I play female or male? Hmm. Male, Commoner, Romance, and Severin? Yeah, we can do that. Severin's a really good romance, mind you. I don't get to romance Severin as much as I probably should. Because every time I play male, Morgan's voice just lulls me into a false sense of security, and I just fall in love. And if I'm playing a female, it's usually Alistair, because his voice is equally as dreamy.
Greetings.
Good. Have some extra, yeah, extra presets. The only thing about Dragon Age is it's a little bit dark, so it's hard to see. Don't mind the hair color for a minute, I just need to see. That's a Karen hairstyle if I've ever seen one. Not all of these hairstyles are going to work with dwarfs because they're meant for humans and not dwarfs. So we'll probably stick with some of the older hairstyles. Um, I wish all the other hair mods worked though. But I think only some of them are working. I need to figure out how to get some of the mods to work. I can't remember how I used to do it. That looks good. We'll stick with that beard as well, I think. But we're gonna have different hair because I don't want pink hair. Pink party. uh, yeah, we're not having big pink Barbie Ben's, Ken's. What colour was that? Ginger? Red? Green? Blue? Come on, we need a good colour for him. What should we give him? Well, that kind of suits. Maybe not quite. Ooh, wrong one. Maybe that sort of colour instead? Pink beard is great. I mean, we could go pink. It'd be really, really funny. But I don't like pink. I'm more of a purple and a blue fan myself. Anyway, um, let's make him a little bit young. Ugh, green. As I say, some of these mods give really funky color options. What tattoo should we give him? It should have. Yeah, it does. There's a mod I've installed that's obviously not working. That's supposed to give different tattoo colors. It might have just been for the Dalish though. I can't remember. Well, we definitely want him marking because he's going to be an outcast. So, was it castless? I think. Oh god, it's been so long since I've. That looks pretty good. It's fine. Eyes are fine. Like color should be more items. Not many, but some. Brow depth. This brow's fine. Some better nose. Can't change the mouth or the jaw and cheekbone because I got beard, because that's apparently how that works. Yeah, the tattoos for the dwarfs aren't that great. But I think that's because he's castless, so there isn't many options for castless. Ear and the neck should be okay. Zoom in a little bit, move them over a bit. We could give him a goofy expression. He can be goofy. That's the one thing that this the PC port and has over the PlayStation one. I'm not sure on Xbox. I've not played this on Xbox. You can't really give them expressions, if I recall, with the PlayStation.
No, it is gone. I should do something else.
How do you do? Oops, where's my head?
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
No, it's
I
too.
cannot cast it.
Well, no, you're a dwarf. You can't cast anything.
It is unharmed. Charmed, I'm sure. Ah, there went the spell.
Maybe suave.
Greetings. Oh, my spell. Charmed, I'm sure.
Suave. What should we name? What should we name this goofy dwarf? I'll let you guys help me decide. Because why not? It'll be fun. Keep on. It does kind of feel like we're in The Greatest Showman when playing Dragon Age. We just collect odds and ends. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go PT. I don't have the full stop, but that's fine. And then we'll go. Oh, there's no. Oh, I was gonna do an amalgamation of all three, but um, there's no spaces allowed. Sad day. In that case, we will go. I forgot there was a type named who are all in Awakening. God, it's been so long. Baddie should be his nickname. Uh, not quite enough. Right, okay, it's limited on how much uh, letters we can have. I was going to try and make an amalgamation out of some names, but that's fine. It's fine. What about Baharol? A kind of a mix of names. I can't have everything, unfortunately, which is sad. And then we want. Can't remember what that we need for some stuff. So let's just go for there for now. Definitely want to be a charming little bugger. We want to steal shit. Oh, it's combat training. That's fine. We'll go below the belt for now, and we'll do combat training later. I can't be bothered to do it on normal mode. We got a normal mode save already. Let's just do
Deep
it on
beneath the
easy.
Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. Can we not do this in front of my brother?
Why not? He knows the slope of the land, don't you, boy?
Already, I do not like this guy. He's a jerk. Well, he might be able to charm the dragon and do the classic bard thing. Um, we don't want to be a jerk, but he is right. Whatever it takes to get out of the cesspool.
Listen to the kid. He knows the deal you made. He lays low and does whatever jobs I don't want to risk anyone valuable on. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free. And I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
I like how you can be a little bit cheeky. Like you've got. So what are you doing here? And the second option is, and her son will call you uncle and come visit on name days. I'm gonna have to choose two just because it's funny.
That's what everyone likes. A castless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
See, she's found someone. I told you we'd deliver.
It's nothing definite, but he said he wanted to see me again.
Excuse me if I don't start knitting booties. Until I do, you're the one who's going to keep paying her debts with your service to the Carta.
You want me to beat up someone for you?
Good guess. Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
It is interesting
Sorry you had to see that.
seeing the Carter in action in Origins. Because obviously in 2 you only get to see so much from the outsider's perspective. And same with I think in Inquisition you get to play as a Carter member, don't you, when you choose Dwarf? I need to actually do that because I don't think I have. Not all the way through anyway, because I remember starting a Dwarf playthrough on Inquisition on the PlayStation 3, I think it was. But the glitches were so hilariously bad that I never actually got to play that one. At one point my character was talking to Blackwall, and my character was just slowly sliding off the screen. It was, it was funny, but the glitches were so bad on that game for the PlayStation 3. Uh, uh, you don't have to hide anything from
I
me.
know. You've always been a good brother. Always tried to protect me. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient.
I just wish we didn't have to kiss up to that cave tech.
You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
Well, that's pretty cool that they've managed to tie in Origins DLC member with the Descent DLC, then Repressed Memories. That's amazing. I really need to play more Dwarfs. It is the point I'm trying to make. I think I end up playing elves way too much. I don't know why. I never used to like elves, and then I got into Dragon Age, and then now I'm obsessed with elves. Um, Someone like me can never actually be a paragon.
It wouldn't be the first time. Geralon the Blood Risen was born castless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so.
I'm certainly surprised, mother.
Don't pay attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk, or stop dumping in the bed. Make something of yourself just to spite her.
Brett expects too much
You
from
know how
you.
desperate the nobles are for more children? They can barely field enough soldiers to hold the walls against the Darkspawn. If I could give one of them a son, the whole house would celebrate, and we'd all be raised up to noble caste to join the family. It's what Barat's betting on. That's why he paid for my clothes, my voice lessons. He wants to share the reward.
Uh, did you say there was a noble who was interested?
Yes. That is, I hope. He certainly seems charming. He treats me like a real lady, not just someone to tumble and forget.
What is he?
I don't want to say, in case I'm wrong. It just seems too mad to think of one of the most important men in Orzammar with someone like me.
He...
Anyway,
Isn't she
one
the one that
sexy,
Balin
Spectre
has a
outfit.
fling with?
These fashions will be the
If you
death
play
of me.
like the
100
noble
buttons on each sleeve.
line.
And Lesky's probably already outside waiting for you.
I think she is. I can't quite remember because it's been a long time since I made a dwarf noble. But I think she is.
Money gives him power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care. Don't underestimate him. Barat has thugs who'd kill their own mothers just to work for him. As far as the nobles are concerned, he still stinks of Dust Town. He's got money now, but you can't buy caste, you know? No noblewoman would risk a dalliance with him. His only chance to join a noble family is to claim kinship with a concubine who bears a noble son. And that's what he wants more than anything. Don't you? Imagine what it would be like not to have people look at us like we're sewer sludge. To think our lives are worth something. It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well. Every year, more of the beasts come up from the deep roads. I've heard they've even been harrying the surface.
Really interesting repressed memories. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really play more dwarfs.
Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
I should have some stuff from... Here we go.
Of course. Delighted. And so I shall.
Okay, it's working. I wonder why it wasn't going working then.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika?
The King of Ordenar, I heard you were single. Oh, some of these choices are so goofy.
Don't you sass me, you ungrateful brat. I made you, and I can make another just like you. People bothering me all the time. I got important things to do here. Very important things.
Yeah, they're DLC stuff.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
No.
Oh, what can I say? No money, no girls, no place to call my own. I've been writing an epic poem about it. It starts, "Oh, you're really, really cursed to
Is
have
that
women.
Varric's voice actor?
You noble dwarves can shove it up your..." But I couldn't think of a rhyme.
It is. That's Varric's voice actor. The hell? That's really funny. Get her off the booze? Can you do that?
I'm not seeing Court Bard in your future either. I guess we'll have to stick to playing the heavies for Barat. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias. Some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get. Poetry to my ears, Selraka.
Make yourself useful and pick me up another bottle while you're out.
Okay, I guess I can't talk to her again for now. I mean, that's fair. Repressed memories. It's not easy, yeah, having a drunk parent or being, in that position themselves. I get worried about my dad sometimes. Like, he's fine, but he can get a bit too wasted. And he's not exactly a spring chicken anymore. But he's not at that point yet.
Hey there, Carter boy.
2 bits for the needy.
Any way you like it.
I seen you around. You one of them Barat boys. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age. I used to work in the mines, checking the new tunnels for bad air. Set me down with a candle, and there must have been a pocket of gas, 'cause it went up like dragon's breath. Healer saved my life, but I can't half walk. What's a man supposed to do? You got some spare feet? If not, a silver'd fill that void real nice. Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots? Keep you warm at night?
I mean, yes, but not you.
Is that what you're looking for? That's worth 10 bits, no?
I don't want to be a
You
jackass.
think I got nothing for you, but you'll see. This'll be you someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here.
I feel you, guy. But I don't even have any. How much coin do? No, yeah, I don't even have any coin myself, so I can't help you, even if I wanted to. Oh, hello, God. Um, I hope we see something. Um, I'm a little bit disillusioned with the new Dragon Age at the moment, but I guess we'll see. We'll see.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
Unfortunately, I don't have any coin myself. I'm a poor boy too.
All right.
What are you doing here, Brand?
Disgusting. Get away from me.
I mean, fair.
Hey, boy. You look like someone who could use a spare copper. What do you say?
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid too many spoilers, repressed memories. I know little bits and big pieces. But I've tried to avoid too many spoilers. There's a lot that's making me worried about the new Dragon Age game. Obviously the mere three choices we get is a bit disheartening. Especially if um, because obviously in Inquisition you had a lot of different choices of how things could go, especially in regards to Morrigan, um, the Inquisitor and everything. Um, so to hear that you've only got three choices is oh, well, and that's not even including like the mages and the Templars, and it's just like, mm. But now we've got three choices instead of bringing our world states over, and it's just worrying.
No work, just money for something you're not even using. Much. You look like you've still got all your teeth. Nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say?
Um, I mean, am I desperate enough to give you my teeth? Yeah, I mean, I can understand them not wanting to keep in terms of, keeping the service up and everything. But they could have done something. Like they could have at least had like Mass Effect did with after like if you're going into 2 or 3 without having played the first couple of games and you had that um it wasn't of like a video, but it kind of summarized the story of the game and let you choose what your sort of like options in those things. So without actually playing the game, you could have like a world state you wanted. Um, they could have done that. But instead we got the choices of, oh, what was it, like whether or not the Inquisition disbanded or was still together, who you romanced, because obviously that's going to be a big thing with Solus, and whether or not you wanted to redeem Solus or, be his enemy, basically. Like sort of stop him or, side with him. Those were the only three options you get to choose for the new Dragon Age game, and I'm sorry, but that's just not enough. For example, sorry, Liam, obviously you're new to Dragon Age, so this is probably gonna go way over your head. You get obviously in Inquisition itself, you've got so many options. Like they're bringing Morrigan back. Did he drink from the well? Is that the canon they're going with? Did the Inquisitor drink from the well? Is that the canon they're going with? Is you know it, it's just And then what about the mages? Are they free? Are they back in circles? Are they all dead because you sided with the Templars and freed the Templars? What is the world state? Like, even if they're concentrating on Tevinter and that area, these are things people are gonna want to know about because it's been 10 years. What has changed and what's going on in the rest of Thedas? And it's just I don't know. I just think there should be more than just those three minor options, which, in hindsight, yeah, they're important, but so are some of the other choices. I wouldn't consider less than two
You won't get
silvers.
a better price. I'm in demand, top tooth and wig shop off the Diamond Quarter, 4 years running. There are some who just take what they want off someone like you. I'm offering an honest deal. What do you say?
Mm,
No work's legitimate if they let you do it, boy. The Assembly declared back in Darbier's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer.
don't want to be jerked, so I'm just gonna
Suit
leave them.
yourself. Plenty of brands are willing.
Ugh, don't touch me. Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No,
I wonder if I can just
signs of
steal
paint,
them.
things like that.
Ha 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 ha. What did I steal? Oh,
Oh,
nothing much. Yeah, I still stole something.
years. No one survives the deeps that long.
Get lost, Brand. I have no coin to give you.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Yeah, see, those are also things that people are gonna want to know. Like repressed memories. Like there was so much like world building in Inquisition, and it kind of seems like it should be a bigger deal than they're making it. I just don't understand the logic behind what they're doing. And then of course they've gotten rid of some of their best writers, like Varric's writer. They've gotten rid of her. Um, I think it's a her anyway. So pardon me if I've got the pronouns wrong. Um, and it's just a lot of little things that make me worried. Um, Solus looks good. Like there are things I do like about the new upcoming game. Um, but there's a lot for me to be worried about. I don't like that we only have two companions and ourselves, instead of the usual three companions and ourselves. I don't like the combat. It seems too much like Dark Souls and Zelda had a baby. Um, and then that baby grew up and had a love child with Final Fantasy X. Um, so I'm not gonna like the combat. I already know that. Um, and I'm probably not gonna like the level up system. All I'm hoping for now is that they do somehow make the story work and the characters. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see for that bit. I mean, it may be a time crunch, but they've had 10 years. Granted, they had they kind of um the original idea they were going with they scrapped. So I don't know if it's been exact 10 years now for them to work on this new game. Because who knows how much of their the old version they scrapped. But eh.
Hey, when I'm with a lady, the last thing I'm thinking about is you.
Well, look around, boys. I can slide you on the markup, being that you're friends, but I can't give anything away for free.
I mean, that's
Just don't
fair.
touch anything if you can't meet the price.
So I don't need a dagger. I don't need the boots. Don't need the shield. I'm keeping the good stuff because that's my DLC stuff. Um, so should I not buy the wine from Mother Dearest? Repressed memories. I'm gonna sell that because I don't really need it. I don't know if it'll be the end of BioWare if it flops because they've obviously got their new Mass Effect game coming up at some point. Um, but okay, I won't buy it. Oh, what was I gonna say? I don't know if we're gonna get another Dragon Age game after this. Um, it feels like they're bringing Dragon Age to a close. Scratch, scratch. Let me guess, is Loki? Is it Loki at my door? Oh, we have a pupper at my door. Yeah, I hear you. Come on then. Here you go. Here you go. Up. There we go. Um, you're a good boy. Sit right in the way. Hmm? Um, yeah, I don't know if we'll get another Dragon Age game. I know we were promised 5, but um, but it does feel like 4 is going to be the last. It'll probably depend. I got hiccups. On how well 4 sells, I think, and where they leave the ending off. But it does feel like we're coming up to the last Dragon Age, even though we were promised 5. 21. Wow. So basically, they've had less than like, was it nudge, nudge, nudge. I'm already petting you with 2 hands, mate. But yeah, I'm glad they got rid of the live service stuff because I know they wanted to make the new Dragon Age game a lot like Anthem, and I'm glad they decided not to do that. So that would have fucking sucked. I would have hated it. I'm already feeling a bit unsure on the new Dragon Age that they're coming out with, but I definitely would not have liked a live service Dragon Age. It's just not what Dragon Age is. It's an RPG, it is not a live service. Fucking. You were so weird, honey. Why are you so weird? Sorry, my dog has decided to come and say hello. And he wants pets. He wants all the pets. So I can't play and pet at the same time because he needs both hands. I'm not sure why he's come upstairs today. He's been leaving me alone last couple of days. Well, I say last couple of days. He came up yesterday because he wanted chicken. There was chicken. So he had to let me know there was chicken. Um, Before that, yeah, he's been leaving me alone. I guess he's gotten over the fact that I was away looking after cats for a couple of days. And he's forgiven me now. Yeah, you've forgiven me. You're my friend again, yeah? I no longer smell of cats. Yeah? You a good boy? Yes, he is. He's a good boy. Brian to...
Great prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted by the Paragon Smith Bronca herself.
I know. Hi. Yeah, I'm really glad they removed the live service. Um, I'm not really a fan of live service in general. Um, the only type of live service games that I've really enjoyed, I'm not really sure if you can even count them as live service, but anyway, was the Old Republic because that was a really good like RPG. Don't put really, really, you're gonna put your face on my laptop? It's free of hairs at the moment because it's new. Um, because that was a really solid like RPG even in its own right, even though it was like multiplayer and everything. Um, they they somehow made that work really really well. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I tend not to play live services anyway because I very rarely like play with other people. Oh, you menace. You menace boy. Uh, no, basically with my dog. Obviously I went to cat sit for the week, or Monday to Friday anyway, or Monday to Saturday, whatever you want to call it. So when I came home, it was pretty late. So my other dog, Rufus, he came to the door and pretty much was jumping at the door, happy to see me, tail wagging. The most I got from Loki, this one here, the one that's saying hello, um, was a bark. He didn't come to see me. He didn't come to the door. He just barked and then went back to sleep. That was it. And then and then for a few days after, then he kind of ignored me. You did, yes, you did. You ignored me. You weren't having anything to do with me. And now he's back to his lovely, futchy, annoying little self, where he needs the pet. Yeah, see, I agree with that, repressed memories. That's how live service should be. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And we get all these silly blah, 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 the cosmetic, um, which cost you like 10, 20 quid, and they do nothing. And it's just like, it's not good. It isn't. No, no, it's not good. Nudge. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge, nudge. There's no doing anything with you when you resent me. Huh? He's such a nice doggo. Yes, he is. He's such a nice doggo. How about high five? Can I have a high five? Oh, good boy. He's a good boy. You're still right in the way, though, lovely. Yes, you are. You're still right in the way. What? Get up a bit. Oh, there. Some... Oh, that's a big sigh. That's a big sigh. Who's that? Is that our friend? Yeah? He's making all the banging noises. Unfortunately, the reason we get the live services that we do, is because people will pay into them. Um, even if most of the people who pay into them aren't gamers, um, not traditional gamers like us, um, they're willing to like fork out the money just to look like to say, oh, look at me, I've got all this money, I can spend it on whatever. Which, it's fair, they got their money. But it's because of those few minority that spend like thousands on shit in game that we end up with the shitty games that we do. Because people think, oh well, people are willing to spend this amount of money on just cosmetics instead of like a whole game, a whole good game. Um, we'll just do that rather than spend hours and days and months whatever to make a decent game. We'll just do live service because that's easy money, and so that's why we end up having so much of it. So the best way to get the games we want is to go out and buy the games we want, the type of games, and show, the devs and everything and corporate that these are the games we want. These are the games that is going to make you money. Because at the end of the day, it is all about money. It's why I think people are so surprised Baldur's Gate did well, because obviously that made Larian like a lot of money. You going now, you babe? Go on then. Yeah, can you open it? Yeah. You're gonna bang the door because they'll go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, dog's gone. Close this door now, okay? We might have Doggo come back. We might not. But yeah, so that's why we get the games we do. But yeah, hopefully they've seen how well Baldur's Gate did, and we'll get more games like that. But um, I'm not gonna hold my breath. We may not get more games like that until Larian makes another game. I only remember watching Stargate. I think it was SG1. With oh, is it Kielk? I'm probably butchering names. That's kind of like a flash from my past. I also recommend Stargate SG-1. I don't think I watched Atlantis, but I do remember loving Stargate SG-1.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come.
Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm cashless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it. There is no caste on the surface. Every dwarf there is a foreigner, so we all help each other. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way.
2:30 in the morning, Liam. You're crazy. Although I can't say anything because that's pretty much when I went to bed last night myself. But if you need to sleep, sleep. You can always come back and watch the rest of the stream later. But I do appreciate you swinging by and saying hello and enjoying us and joining in with us. Ugh, I can't speak.
Fine. But try to steal anything, and I'm calling the guards.
I mean, that's fair. I don't think you have anything I want. No, you don't have anything I want. You're fine.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. And well, I might. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperette, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. It's barely under the king himself. They control Orzammar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence.
Yeah, I do tend to go to bed quite late at night. Why I don't wake up super early. Enjoy your breakfast though, repressed memories. See you soon, Liam. Yeah, Awesome has like, is it interesting? Like how the cast list works? Like they don't see themselves as like bad or in a position of bad, like a bad place, because that's just how they were raised.
I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal. You were once. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. They control Orzammar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy.
Just gonna repeat
Obviously, they
that,
bred
okay.
anyway. But their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. Get away from me. I'll tell my father you tried to violate me. I would sooner lie with a nug.
Fair.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna.
I assume this pile of worthless junk belongs to you? Do you realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it.
I'm so sorry, my lord, but they told me to move my goods over here. I couldn't even set up shop in my usual place.
Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan Commander's Feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then. Very well. You may leave your goods here for now, merchant, but move them out of the way as soon as you can. I can't even unpack my things and set up shop here. This is terrible for business. That side of the commons is closed for now. Be on your way.
Okay, bye. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Huh.
What was I supposed to be doing? I didn't know that night. Like, I thought they all kind of happened. Well, they all kind.
Going to the nugs. Castless running around like they own the place.
Because they all happen, like, all the origin stories happen around about the same time, don't they?
The ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round from the house.
No castless. Why would I tell you anything?
Take a close look before you finish that sentence. Are you sure you want to make us insist?
Oh, I didn't realize who sent you. He's here all right. Oscaius. Right over there. Been nursing that same mug half the day. Paid up front, though. Good silver. What's he done? I'll say. You do what you have to. Just, try and keep it neat. I'm still paying for this space.
I mean, that's fair.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name?
I remember a lot of fanfic writers were trying to sort of like write all the stories into one, so then they could have like explain why like the other origins don't show up with Duncan. It was really interesting. I can't remember on any off the top of my head, but I remember a few people were planning on writing it. I don't know if they actually ever did though.
I don't know what you're talking about. You probably have the wrong Ascaius, see? I just got here this morning. I'm usually on the surface, and...
So you're not the turncoat two-faced swindling duster Barat told us about.
I never did anything. Barat's got no reason to send you after me. You mean you're not here to kill me? Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
Keep him still. I'm gonna search his bags.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the
Maybe it's
money
a
and
cool
ran.
fanfic idea.
I mean, back to Barat to share the profits.
If I had time, I probably would try and do it, but I don't think I'd have time. But I'm sure they exist. I mean, someone must have gotten around to writing it.
Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat? Not long. I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me. I've got a lot of lyrium. Maybe we could work something out. Share and share alike. I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore, sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say?
With pleasure. Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? Then let me go. Tell Barat you killed me. I can run to the surface. He's never got to hear of me again. I'll give you the lyrium. Do whatever you want with it. Give it to Barat. Sell it yourself. I don't care. I'll get out of the business. Open a dry goods shop. He'll never know I'm still alive. Please. What would you want if it was you? He won't. I swear. You'll never see me in Orzammar again. Thank you. You're as noble as you are strong. May the ancestors bless your steps.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Like, I know I probably should kill him, but the floor has glitched out. And they say there was no glitches and shit in Dragon Age. I mean, look, seriously.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oscaius ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor. And leave behind all this? We should bring Barat the lyrium as proof of what Oscaius was doing.
They say the warrior cast is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
Such a weird glitch. Like, all of the, like, what? What? Like, you got the walls missing, you got the floors missing. It should go back to normal once I leave. But what? It What? The game just quit. The game literally just quit. It said, nope, bye. That's annoying. I have no idea when it's saved. Okay, well, it's saved in here. That's lucky. Yeah, for some reason it glitched itself to death.
Ancestors were smiling on my bets today. Another round for the high.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Oscius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? I don't know what you're talking about. You probably have the wrong Oscius, see? I just got here this morning. I'm usually on the surface, and...
So you're not the turncoat two-faced swindler.
I
We'll just
never did anything.
get
Barat's got
a
no
couple of
reason
these.
to send you after... You mean you're not here to kill me? Look, I always been loyal. I haven't. I wouldn't. I do have some... If it worked out...
Suicidal, one might say.
Surface... I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to... What do you say?
With...
You two let me know. It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? Then I'll give you the lyrium. Do whatever you want with it. Please. What would you want if it was you? He won't. Thank...
Okay, well, there's no glitch this time, so
Say
hopefully...
the warrior cast is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look organic.
Hopefully I can leave without it crashing this time.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oscius ran,
There
he'll
we
kill
go.
you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor.
Yeah, the floor and the walls kind of glitched repressed memories. It was just a black nothingness. It was really funny. And then as I left, the game crashed. That's okay. We got it working again.
And leave behind all this? We should bring Barat the lyrium as proof of what Oscius was doing.
All right.
Don't look at me like that. I was beautiful once. I was beautiful.
All I want is a nip of ale to dull the pain. Delighted.
I don't quite remember where I'm supposed to be going again.
Make yourself useful and pick me up another bottle while you're out.
No, mother dearest. You need to, not be drunk. You will get better. I am in the middle of a D&D campaign. Yes. What would you like to know? Where was I supposed to be going? He's got a shop in the common area somewhere. Was it this one? Although I'm pretty sure this is Dagmar's dad's place.
His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? That's all? I guess the Duster was smart enough to keep his main stash topside. And Ascaius himself? Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the tapsters this afternoon. And he says he saw something change hands between you and Ascaius. And then the Duster Sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does
Yeah, I
that
knew that was
sound
coming.
like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you?
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Barat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Ascaius somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
I don't like you making me look weak, but it's smart to try to keep the swordcast from asking questions. That's why I like you two. Now I got something else for you. Make some use of your unique skills. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing.
Of course you do. It is stressful because you never know if he's going to leave you out. Like I had a feeling he had spies, so but I talked my way out of it, thankfully.
There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Evaird's a long shot, just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Evaird, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. He's the kind of warrior who wants to show off his oiled physique to a cheering crowd. You think he wants scum like us making money on him? Don't let him know what you're doing. Just find his chamber, see when he's fighting, then go to Minar and dump the drug. He should have an alcove for his pre-fight preparations. All the fighters are provided basins of water. If you're asking how to sneak in there, you're pretty much saying you're no good to me. He'll be in the fighters' quarters under the stands. It'll be in the big arena north of the Commons. Normally, castless aren't allowed on the grounds, but I got you a pass. It says you're there to clean up the waste trenches, not to watch the fights, so don't look conspicuous.
Okay, got it.
You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see
Yukiro,
Avaird's name on the winner's
Yukiro
check, you
here.
better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
You ask too many questions. All you've got to know how to say is, "I, mistress." Not nearly soon enough.
What do you want? I've got nothing for you.
Yeah, well, you got your Bronca's dead.
Delighted.
Is it Bronca? No, not Bronca. I keep getting names mixed up. Dagna. Oh, who are you? Who are you?
Do you mind? I have
Oh, yeah,
nothing
you.
you can afford, and as long as you're here, no good.
Do I have a bow? I don't have a bow. Okay. Well, actually, let's put my health potion in my thingy.
So this is a gift, huh? I've never been to a proving.
Ah, okay. I don't remember much of the commoner origins. I know I played all of them at least once just to see what the origins were like. But it was a long, long, long time ago.
Think about their responsibility. Take these humans and elves who spent their whole lives flitting around eating figs and teach them to fight darkspawn. Of course they're gonna need a dwarf to help them. Here they get to pick from the best of the vein. I don't know. So the Shapers write you into the histories as a mysterious hero? To save a bunch of elves and humans who would otherwise end up as a darkspawn buffet? To honor the terms of our 1,000-year-long alliance with the Wardens? That kind of thing. Not like turning your back on the stone to take a caravan topside. Fighting darkspawn is a sacred duty. The king decreed long ago that a dwarf who joins the Wardens retains his caste. They're the only surfacers who care what happens here. They drove the darkspawn back in every blight. And people say they've got some secret magic that lets them do it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We don't. Unless there are enough darkspawn to go up there. Because that means there's something leading them. And that means an archdemon. And that means a blight, which means possibly the end of life as we know it. They say you can go an entire lifetime without a single darkspawn setting foot on the surface.
It must be nice. Not that we've ever seen that one because we're castless, but you know.
From your lips to my ears.
You again. I said you weren't allowed on the proving grounds, Brand. Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, that was a weird glitch. Just in case. I am going to save it. We don't want to do all that again. Look, it's Duncan. Hi,
Stone's
Duncan.
Embrace. That's one of them. One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say, Welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
I don't know if that's
Well
an
met,
option. Okay.
and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed, or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? Do they say the Grey Wardens are disrespectful, then? My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here. And I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Well, I is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Okay, anyway, let's continue. I think we have to go down that one, don't we? He is so nice. I like Duncan.
Oh, sweetheart.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up here. He's already jumpy enough after that stunt with Oscius. Hey, I just had an idea. So, you've been rubbing my nose at how you're the meanest thing with a blade, right? If Aird's armor is over there, and you're about the same size.
Yeah, it's sad that Duncan doesn't make it. I wish we could spend more time with Duncan. He was awesome.
You can't let anyone know it's you. If they find out, you'll be executed. They'll say it's an offense to the ancestors. If you want to tell the Wardens, at least wait until some time when you can bolt if you need to.
Do we want to drug the guy, or do we not want to drug the guy? So I should be able to win easy. So it's on easy mode. At the same time, we kind of should, maybe? Do we drug? Do we not drug? We drug. Hmm. What do you guys? I was gonna say, what do you guys think? And then repressed memories is already. Yeah, we moved on. Okay. Well,
You've got
no
a heart of
drugs.
steel, Soraka. Get in the armor.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the Warrior of Air. Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
Where's his stuff? There's his stuff. Oh, it's a two-handed, right, okay. Then we can just do the exercise now. There we go.
Stone met Averd. I believe it is time for your bout.
Yes, I
May
guess.
fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Kar Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart through the strongest arm.
I have not. I have a friend who has them, but I've not played them myself. I don't mind the humor though. The humor's fine. We didn't get to watch South Park in my house because we didn't have, I think it was on Sky at the time, and we never had Sky. So I saw some of the old original series before they went on Sky or whatever it is they're on now.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You don't want me to move, but okay.
I should like a truth. This talent.
Yay, I'm.
Winner is Everd! A truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! Delight. Now this should be amusing. Here we go. Shame about the face. A finer scene of carnage I... The winner is Everd! The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embrace a new champion on their field.
I'm straight.
The warrior Everd, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
Sorry to break it to you, lovely, but we kind of need to win here.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! Of course. went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Everd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against...
What? I'm out already? Hey! That's my armor!
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Everd. Then, what imposter did I fight?
Whoop.
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watched you see your face.
Well, see you soon, Knight. Have a good day. I'm gonna die anyway. Well, technically not die because that's not the game, but yeah, no, we'll just piss off the entire assembly. We don't mind. We've made Duncan like us. And he's the only one that matters.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
We are honored by your presence, Warden, but this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This man is no warrior. He is castless, rejected by the ancestors. His very footsteps pollute the stone. He has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Yeah, amazing.
Are you awake yet? Psst. Can you hear me?
Friendo.
How hard did they sodding hit you anyway? Did you have to put up such a fight?
I just hope I took someone down with me.
And don't think they didn't show me their appreciation. One of the guards recognized me and figured we must be working together. They burned 3 candles to the stump interrogating me about who put us up to this. I think they knew, you know, about Barat. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall. And they confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Volney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you. All he needs to know is that you exposed him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together, boys. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
I mean, he can try. I mean, I could have
Want
looked
to get away with
picked
this?
my way out.
We can't leave
So.
one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
Delighted. And so I shall.
Okay, let's equip up. We're probably going to need it. Here we go. Do you need any? Suppose I better give you something. You're not having any of my special stuff though. And you need leveling up. There we go. Should be okay now. What I'll probably do is I will I'll finish the origins and then I'll log out. Yeah, we'll finish the origins though. And right, repressed memories. If they were all of that and chosen by the ancestors, and they were beaten by me. I mean, I could, because now that I've got the tool set, I could just like play around with stats and stuff. I probably won't though. I mean, it's easy.
See there? That's a trap. And so I shall. Oh, I see. What's this? Come on, let's show them what for. Desire. Of course.
Don't need anything else. Go on, Lefty. You can do it.
My fist. Fist? Say hi to face. You're gonna have to move quicker than that.
All right. And so I shall.
You don't need to go up there. He can go up there. You don't need to go up.
Here we go.
My fist. Fist?
Kick him in the nuts.
Face.
I should like a trophy. How wonderful.
I'm probably going to stick with my bow. I love rangers. I don't know why. Because the battle in Origins is really clunky. But I just like rangers. Actually, that's even better. What do you have to say,
We
Lasky?
want to get away with this? We can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
They are a lot of fun. Plus, we get to summon Doggo. Well, Wolf, but you know, Doggo.
So eager to die,
I know you stepped on the trap. You said sausage. Oh, did I seriously? I wondered where the other bow went. Maybe. Kick him in the nuts. Oh, kick you in the dead.
Got my back, right?
Wonderful!
Kind of stuck there.
And so I shall. All right. What's this? Come, let's shed some blood. Of course. Ah, hey now. Ah.
Doing okay, mate? Yes, you are. You're fine. Here's the flesh wound.
So I shall. Delighted.
I have no idea where we are. Do I go down there? Do I go up there? Might be a dead end this way. I don't like that it's saved then. Okay, so grab all the things. Anything else out here? No, just a random chest. Right.
I'm cutting the whore free. If that turncoat brother of hers doesn't know his place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
I know what you mean.
She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks.
You. Oh, that means you guys have to
What
die.
was that doing out of its cage? Let's teach this little duster a lesson.
Got my back, right?
I got you, bro. Ooh, nice. We kind of decapitated that guy. Picking that. Think you're so tough now, don't you? Shit. Yeah. I'm about to kill you. Serves you right. No one speaks about my sister that way.
When we're done with you, and you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king!
As long as you never made it back to
Well, he
Rika.
sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. You said it. Fortunately, if Barat's got them trained like he says, it should be a good long time before any guardsmen turn up here.
True, true. We're gonna steal his ship first, okay? And their ship. I don't think they got anything else in here, do they? No, they don't. Okay. Let's level. Do we want stealth, or should we put more into our weapons? Put it into our weapons. Very, yeah, the implications are very gross. Like, I get it because it's just the custom down here. Still gross. And he died for it, so no one does nasty things to my sister. It I should gather my party and venture forth.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me!
If you're not Agnes' father, then no. But I'm not gonna kill you either, so, you know.
There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist.
Hi, Duncan.
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if he hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated his courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks. It seems I have found one. Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This man is a criminal. You can't do this.
I can, and I am.
He can.
It would
He
mean
will.
traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people. But it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. While it is no trick, it is a dangerous life. I can promise you no guarantee of safety. I can also give you nothing in return for these hazards. In joining me, you leave all you know behind. And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well. Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are
I
you?
just want to make sure you're going to be okay.
Well, don't you worry about that. Old Lesky'll take care of her. Oh, if wishes only made it so, Soraka. But think about it. We killed Barad. You think his family will still trade with us? We'd need to build up the whole thing from scratch. And plenty more folks will be coming after us. And I'm not talking single combat. I'm talking armies. No, Duster. If you stay here, you're more likely to end up on the headsman's block than sitting pretty in Barat's estate.
I mean, you're pretty right.
Everyone in that proving fought Darkspawn, and you sure flogged them. I went up one time for Barat. It's real bright. She can hardly see anything, and everything smells funny, like food instead of stone. But a city's a city, and up there, no one cared about the brand on my face. Well, go back and tell him yes before he comes to his senses.
I mean, I still want to talk to my sister, though.
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the proving. But it worked out for the best.
Have a good day, Repressed Memories. And hopefully I'll see you soon. I think I'm normal hours next week. I think, unless things change. So it should be a normal Wednesday or Thursday stream.
Those are the rules of the Order. All wardens leave their families behind. Please don't hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return. I promise. My patron would never allow it. He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me. I am. Truly. I could never make a life fighting Darkspawn. But if I can bear a son who makes his house proud, that's all I can ask. Go, little brother. Make the world a better place.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Duncan, you got me.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
Bye, suckers. Apart from my friend and sister. The rest of
We
you
will
are
be
suckers,
traveling
though.
south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built
Hold me so I
Ostagar
don't fall
long
into the
ago
sky, okay?
to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now.
I think the game's glitched
If it
again.
spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen, I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could
Please
help
don't
it,
crash.
Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious.
Glorious.
The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Bahiro.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
I don't know, what you must be thinking of the nobles.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
You have a battle to fight first.
I meant after we defeat the Blight, of course. I doubt Loghain will give me a moment's rest until then. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
Personally, I couldn't pick him out of a crowd.
Huh. Still, I hope to be as wise and fair a ruler as Endrin. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Thanks,
I'm sorry
I
to
guess.
cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
Because that wouldn't be a fun
Sure,
game.
this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Well,
I must go before
we will
Loghain
get the
sends
god.
out a search party. Farewell,
Maybe.
Grey Wardens.
Bye.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yeah, you do sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems like he regards you highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to turn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits.
Oh, I'll seek him out.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okie dokie. If you need anything, Shane. Oh, we have an achievement. It's still really weird that I get achievements because I've already completed the game before. But because the servers no longer exist, all the achievements are gone. Grab some stuff and then we'll save and then we'll go. Okay, let's change screen for a second. Okay, so that was the commoner dwarf origin. Maybe one day I'll record all of them and then upload them all. Because then that way people will be able to see all of them. You know, if people would be interested in that anyway. But I am going to go now because it's been 2.5 hours or just over. So 2 hours and 40 minutes almost. And I need a good stretch. I will keep trying to get the other Dragon Age save file working so we can just like continue that game rather than start from complete scratch. There's got to be a way of getting those my brain. It's getting the mods to work because I've obviously installed them. I just don't know how I managed to get them to work. But as soon as I can get them to work, I will. I suppose what I could do, I could probably uninstall them on my old laptop, save it, and then transfer that save file over and see if that works. Because then it won't register that I've got them installed. Maybe that might be how that works. I don't really know. I'll test it and see if it does work. If that does fix it, then I'll do that. If it doesn't fix it, then I'll think of something else. But for now, thank you guys for popping in, everybody. I appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you soon. I'm fairly sure my hours are normal next week. So it'll probably be a Thursday stream next week. Let's have a quick gander. Yeah, so I'm back on my Tuesday and Sunday shifts next week. So it'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday stream. So I will see you all then. In the meantime, have a good day. Make sure you eat and drink lots of water. And I'll see you all next week. Bye. Bang, bang, bang.